Hey there, my name is Kayla Craigmile and I'm a sophomore this year at Kansas State University. I study linguistic anthropology, international studies, and Spanish. And this semester I'm studying in Athens, Greece, and I'm super excited to share my 28-day challenge of learning Greek with you. My end goal for this 28-day challenge will be to have a basic conversation in Greek, but along the way I'm going to kind of review the methods I've used for learning Greek. Sorry, I get excited when I talk about language. I find language so incredibly fascinating and fun to learn. It's like a puzzle that when you put together, you can speak with a whole new group of people that you couldn't communicate with before, which is insane. When I came to Greece, I knew I wanted to take Greek. There was no question about it, but doing and saying are two different things, so I'm really excited for this 28-day challenge because it will help keep me accountable and allow me to record my progress. So I hope you guys enjoy it. For the first 2 weeks of the challenge, I really just focused on repetition of what we were learning in class. So I took the traditional route and went to Greek classes through my school. I spent a lot of time in the library and in my study room just writing things down hundreds of millions of times to remember vocabulary and pronouns and indirect objects, all of the things that are super important in learning a language. So this is me on campus and in my Greek class with my friend Erica. A lot of my time as well was also focused on talking with native Greek speakers and listening to how they pronounce the words. That way I would pronounce them correctly.
9, 10. 10 is 10. Now 20 is 20.
The third week of my challenge was just conversation practice, and I did this with my friend Nick, which kind of made it easier, but honestly, talking in a language you're learning is always scary, difficult, and honestly embarrassing. In some of these clips, you'll see me accidentally start talking in Spanish, but you know, that's how it is sometimes.
Καλημέρα. Καλημέρα, τι κάνεις?
Πολύ καλά.
Ευχαριστώ. Γεια σου, Κέιλα.
Γεια σου.
Τι κάνεις?
Πολύ καλά.
Τι είσαι? Από πού είσαι? Είμαι φοιτήτρια.
Okay.
Okay, let's roll. Okay. Γεια σου, Κέιλα.
Γεια σας.
Τι κάνεις?
Πολύ καλά.
Τι είσαι?
Είμαι φοιτήτρια.
Και τι σπουδάζεις?
Σπουδάζω ανθρωπολογία.
Ανθρωπολογία. Πολύ ωραία. Έχεις αδέρφια?
Sí, έχω αδέλφια.
Yeah. Πώς τη λένε?
What does it say, Lene?
Τι λένε?
Τι λένε, Siana.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Taxi. Another way I practiced during this week was just by trying to read signs out loud whenever I saw them. Oshimata kachu kon Persohi. Finally, for the last week, I went into the real world and tried to have a basic conversation in Greek. So I'm in downtown Greece today, and I'm going to practice using my Greek with shop sellers. Πώς θα κάνει?
5 ευρώ.
5. Πώς θα κάνει?
Έλα, μιλάς και ελληνικά. Ή μόνο αυτό ξέρεις?
Ναι. Το όνομά μου είναι Κέιλα.
Από και το δικό μου. Το όνομά μου είναι Αλέξανδρο.
Πώς θα κάνει?
15 ευρώ.
15 ευρώ. Ορίστε.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ, παρακαλώ.
Εγώ λέω παρακαλώ. Να είσαι καλά, εγώ ευχαριστώ. Καλό απόγευμα να έχεις.
Γεια σας. So now that you've seen my progress in the 28-day challenge, I just want to go back and reiterate why language and language diversity is so incredibly important. Some people might think, why don't we just all speak the same language? Why don't we have a lingua franca? Well, then comes the question, what language is going to be the lingua franca? Why can't it be Chinese? What if it's Quechua? What if it's Kiowa? Right? So as soon as your language that you speak isn't the lingua franca, you think, oh, maybe not such a good idea. Guys, language is so much more than just letters put into words, put into sentences, right? Language is more than just a way of communicating. It shapes how we perceive the world and how we live in it. Language is a right. It helps us shape our ethnic identity. It helps us encode our culture. It makes us who we are. And so taking that away just shouldn't happen. This is why we should all be exposed to different languages and thus different ways of living and being and experiencing the world. And it's even more so important for us young people, because we're the next generation and how we think is going to shape the future. By learning more about other languages and other ways of living and being, we help to dispel stereotypes. When we stop talking about differences, that's when hatred sets in and we become naive to the world around us. Ethnocentrism is the belief that your culture is superior to other cultures and then judging other cultures from the perspective of your own. And learning about different languages and learning different languages is one of the best ways to help combat that. So I hope you guys go out there and do your own 28-day challenge and learn a new language. So thanks for watching.